afternoon and welcome to the news on the hour. I am Ugbebo Ikekwa. President Bola Tinubu has extended his condolences to the Nigerian National Petroleum Company board, its staff and families affected by the recent helicopter crash off the coast of Boni Finima in Port Harcourt. President Tinubu expressed his sympathies, called on military officers involved in various operations in the zone to join the rescue mission and ensure collaboration with other agencies crucial to recovery and investigation efforts. The military, National Emergency Management Agency, and emergency locators immediately began search operations for the passengers, and the president has directed on intensification of search and rescue operations to locate any remaining passengers or evidence following the tragic incident involving the East Winds Aviation helicopter registered as 5NBQG. The aircraft conveying workers of the Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited ditched into the ocean at 11:22 a.m. on Thursday with 8 passengers on board. The Central Bank of Nigeria has clarified that the old series of 200 Naira, 500 Naira and 1000 Naira bank notes will remain valid indefinitely, noting that claims that the notes will cease to be legal tender by December 31st, 2024 are false. In a statement released on Thursday by the Acting Director of Corporate Communications, Sidi Hakama, the CBN emphasized that such unguarded false remarks are aimed at disrupting the nation's payment system. The CBN reaffirmed its commitment to ensuring that all Nigerian banknotes, including the old and the redesigned series, remain in circulation. It further directed banks to continue to issue and accept all denominations of Nigerian banknotes, old and redesigned. The CBN also called on citizens to continue using both old and redesigned Naira notes for transactions and disregard false rumors. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has started supplying premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, to some oil marketers directly without recourse to the Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited. As more oil marketers intensified efforts to buy the product directly from the plant, some were reporting the commodity as hundreds of millions of liters of imported PMS should hit Nigeria's shores in 2 weeks. On Monday, no fewer than 4 vessels carrying imported PMS arrived at seaports situated along the nation's borders between Friday, October 18th and Sunday, October 30th. A senior official at the refinery said marketers are now allowed to approach the company for direct business transaction on a willing buyer and willing seller basis. Administrators of tertiary institutions across the country have been urged to engage the various faculties of engineering in the quest to improve power generation and supply. The call was made by veteran broadcaster and media entrepreneur Dr. Emmanuel Gagariva during an exclusive interview on Providence Television International. Dr. Gagariva decried the incessant power outages in the country, noting that a viable and stable economy is dependent on the availability of constant electric power supply across the nation. He called on relevant authorities to seek other forms of power generation, noting that the various faculties of engineering can boost power generation by creating independent power generating units on all campuses.
Engineering must be on top of the game, particularly electrical engineering. All right. Universities, through the federal government aiding the universities, should give grants.
Okay.
Let them do research into how power can be generated on our campuses.
Okay.
Yeah, because we talk about town and gown. For instance, as far as universities are concerned, town and gown. Town meaning that it's a community on its own. Right. And gown means, of course, academic prowess. Universities are set up for 2 things, learning and research. The learning aspect, yes, we can talk about that. But what of research?
Okay.
Research grants should be given. Yes, on a regular basis. There are many of our professors who are wasting away.
The Kwara State Police Command has arrested 5 persons over alleged involvement in the killing of a 46-year-old University of Ilorin graduate. Information gathered that the deceased, identified as Lanre Adebayo, a political science graduate of the University of Ilorin, was tortured to death on Monday, October 21st, 2024, in the dead of the night. The arrested persons, who include a community leader, 2 local vigilante security guards, and 2 others, were the assailants of the graduate, and it was also gathered that the incident occurred at Ita Elepa area of Ilorin West local government area of the state, where Adebayo was reportedly involved in a heated argument with local vigilante security guards on his way home, which later escalated into violence. Operatives of the Katsina State Police Command have rescued a 26-year-old man, Mubarak Haruna, who was kidnapped in the Jibia local government area of the state a month ago. The victim was kidnapped while traveling in a commercial vehicle along the Katsina-Magama Jibia road. The State Police Public Relations Officer, ASP Abubakar Sadiq, disclosed that in a sustained effort against the menace of kidnapping and banditry, the victim was successfully rescued and has been taken to a hospital where he is receiving medical attention. The PRO noted that efforts are being intensified to ensure the arrest of the suspects as investigation proceeds. And that's the news on the hour. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned.